Buongiorno tutti. I don't even know whether that's the right expression, to be honest, but welcome to day 2 of my Italian adventure. Today was a very practical day. I went and got a new cell phone plan so that I'm not paying a ridiculous amount of money in roaming. But the other thing that I tried to do today, as best as I could, was to do a little grocery shopping and make sure that I had supplies, because I found out yesterday I was pretty much like everything was closed by the time I was settled, and so I couldn't really do much, and I wound up wandering the streets trying to find something to eat, and there were restaurants and stuff, but again, I'm trying to avoid sit down kind of experiences and big crowds because of COVID and everything. Yeah, I didn't go to the right areas for like street food or anything like that. So I did wind up just buying some junk to get me by. So today I attempted to try and go to the grocery store and get some supplies so that I can actually get some stuff done. My fridge, I'll show you my apartment. It's actually fantastic, but it's small, and my fridge is tiny, so I'm not even really sure how much food I can put in there, and I have very, very basic kitchen utensils, so I'm gonna have to think out what I'm gonna buy and stuff like that. But I did have a challenge this morning because the coffee maker, the plug didn't seem to, didn't quite fit into the wall plug or wall socket, and I don't really get it. Other plugs work in that socket, but it was an automatic like little espresso machine, and just couldn't use it. So I wound up having tea because they did have some tea here. It was actually kind of nice, but that's not going to do it. I did also try to find some coffee shops, and I think I just went to the wrong place, because as I went down the street to get my cell phone, I didn't find any coffee places. But on the way back, I did find some, and then like a whole bunch. So I did try to go to a grocery store. I went to that, I don't know how to pronounce this, Lidl. I think it's actually German, or I thought it was German, just to get some supplies and stuff. And I don't know whether I'm just some kind of like bad man-child or whatever, but like I'm just like I don't get it. Like, I was going into these small grocery stores, and they would have like flowers and an aisle of pasta and a bunch of liquor, but that's it. Or another place would have like a couple of fruits and like a pineapple. I could have bought a pineapple, liquor, but that was pretty much it. So I wanted to like grab some stuff, and I didn't want to walk around with all these bags. But as it turns out, that wasn't an issue, because I didn't wind up buying a bunch of stuff. The big thing is I did buy some toothpaste. I didn't really bother to bring any, because you have to buy the travel pack, and then they get on the plane, they won't let you. So I tried to figure out, this seems the most Italian toothpaste that I could find, Dentalux. I also got some hand sanitizer because it was right there. For coffee, there wasn't really much of a great selection, and this seemed interesting. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some coffee, because I am gonna try to use, I think they call it a mocha machine. Maybe it's good, but on the way home, I found a coffee place, like an actual coffee shop, with beans in bins, and an angry dude at the other end of the counter that was going to tell you your choice in coffee was bad. And so he ground me up this fresh. It smells amazing. I remember, like, he couldn't speak English. I can't speak Italian. And so I warned him, I don't speak Italian. He says, little English. I was like, okay. And I said, I was trying to say, like, what's good? What would you recommend? And he just kind of went, that's what you want. And I was like, okay. And it does, it smells amazing. So I'm gonna try this one first, and then go back to Oro later. Um, but, oh, I got some bubbly water. You know, I don't know whether any of the stuff is good, whether any of it's authentic, but I just figured, okay, well, I'm going to try something, right? Um, and so I figured I should get some bread. This is just what was kind of there. They didn't really have a huge selection, and I thought it'd be funny to walk around town with a baguette out of the bag, like you see in the movies. But that's actually just like fake American movies and French, so I don't know. But I figured worst case scenario, I would get some bread and put something on it, and that way I could have like a quick breakfast and that kind of thing. And but you remember Nutella? I always thought that was a Dutch thing, or at least like a German thing, because I was introduced to it by my Dutch grandparents and my Dutch father. But it's actually Italian, and I found this out. And doing my research for the trip, I found out that apparently there is some like other brand of Nutella, which as soon as you try it, you will never touch Nutella ever again. And so I was like, okay, I don't know that this is it, but this is crema di marroni, which is, you know, it's supposed to be a hazelnut spread, I think. It's 55% marroni, and yeah, we'll test that out. I could either buy this or a big thing of Nutella about this big. Like, it was ridiculous. So I wasn't going to carry that around. This was small enough. And then I forgot that Italy, in particular Sicily, is the land of pistachios. I love pistachios, and right beside the Nutella, there is this pistachio spread. And I was like, huh, I'm going to try that. So at the very least, I can cut a couple of pieces of bread, have Nutella like I'm 5, and because it's Italian, and pistachio spread. But here's the thing, of course, is I went to my fancy coffee place, and they have this. This was like €6, and it's pistachio nut cream, and you know, it looks fancy in this fancy little toothpaste tube, and I can only assume it's better. So I got this as well. Yeah, I also got these candies that are supposed to be. This is, excuse my pronunciation, Chico di Cafe, and it's cioccolata fondante, and it's supposed to be a like a perfect little taste matching with your coffee. And you just threw in a bunch of these, so that's really good. I also got, just to have some crap on hand that I can eat, is these fun little spongy cakes. Look at that. I regret buying this. I'll tell you that right now. They were like in the discount section with a big red, you know, discount sign on it. It doesn't have palm oil, apparently. That's all I can say. But it's Latte Fresco Italiano, which is probably exactly marketed for tourists like me. They're little sponges with chocolate and something. I thought it was an impulse buy. I thought they would be good. I'll find out. Who knows? But the thing is, with all this trip to Sicily business, what I was told was Sicily is fantastic. Italy as a whole, but Sicily in particular is fantastic for desserts and these kinds of things. Apparently, I have to try a cannoli, a Sicilian cannoli. The problem with that is I don't really like cheese. So the cannolis, the authentic cannolis have ricotta cheese in them. So, you know, we'll see how that goes, but I am going to try it. I hear that like a big flavor is pistachio, so I'm going to try that. But because it was my birthday yesterday, compleanno, mia compleanno, mio, something. Anyway, I was told I needed to get some desserts. I'll stop crinkling the bag. I don't know why he dressed this up like this. I just wanted it to go. I didn't tell him it was my birthday or anything. But look at how fancy that package is. He's like folded it. And then look at that. Let's see what I got here. You see that okay? And of course, I was speaking to another non-English speaking Italian, so I'm not 100% sure what any of these are. I know this has lemon in it. These both have pistachio. This is I don't know, I gotta check out the name because I remember reading about this, but this is some kind of specialty they put in these bowls. And this thing looked really neat. It's green. It appears I should have refrigerated it because this one's leaking. Good. And yeah, this one. This is the one that, so I accidentally got this. I thought it was, same with the cannoli. I thought it was cream, but it looks like there's cheese in there. And he said, yeah, ricotta, whatever. It was too late. He had already packaged it, so. What do you think? Try it? Okay. That's actually not bad. I mean, I don't love it, but it's not horrible. Anyway, this is my grocery run. I'll tell you, at the time, I thought I did well, but now that I have everything here, I'm not sure I'm not sure I was successful. I will be able to eat, and once I get settled and everything, and I still have to talk to my host, who is going to give me the rundown of where I can get the right groceries and food and stuff. I see, I bought too much of this and not enough, well, too much, well, I think I bought too much of the wrong stuff. But I got coffee, so I'm happy. I can survive, I can figure it out. And yeah, we'll see. Anyway, having a wonderful time. Wish you were all here too. But for now, ciao from Palermo.